All right. Welcome back, everyone. We're going to be doing something a little different today. We're diving into something that might seem, well, a little strange at first.
Yeah,
We're tackling the art of doing nothing.
that's right.
Yeah, you heard that right. No,
Yeah.
not like zoning out in front of the TV.
No.
This is about really embracing stillness, like it's a skill.
It's true, and it's presented as something we can actually get better at.
Right, like a muscle you can train.
Yeah, exactly.
So our source this time is, well, it's actually called The Art of Doing Nothing.
Very straightforward.
Yeah, straight to the point.
Yeah.
And they really dive deep into like why this is so important, especially nowadays.
Especially nowadays, yeah.
And how it can actually be like a secret weapon for, well, for pretty much every part of your life.
Great, exactly. It's this idea that sometimes stepping back can actually help you move forward.
Totally. You know, one thing that really jumped out at me from the source was this phrase, rest for your mind.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
You know, it sounds so simple, right?
It does.
But when you really think about it, it's kind of profound.
Right.
So maybe you can help break this down for us a little bit.
Okay.
What actually happens in our brains when we just allow ourselves to be still?
Well, I think it helps to picture your brain kind of like a web browser, you know?
Okay, yeah.
And you have like a million tabs open.
Oh yeah, I know that feeling.
Right, and it's just overloaded.
Oh really?
And when we're constantly like taking in information and doing tasks and rushing around, our thinking gets kind of narrow and reactive.
Like we're just putting out fires all the time.
Exactly. But when we unplug, even just for a little bit, we give those tabs a chance to close, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Our thoughts can kind of wander and they make these unexpected connections.
Oh, interesting.
And that's where the magic happens.
I see. So it's like
You know, the source actually quotes Albert Einstein on this thing. He said, "The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind."
wow. So basically by doing nothing, we're actually setting ourselves up for like those aha moments, those breakthroughs.
Exactly. And this isn't just like some feel-good philosophy or anything.
Right.
There's real science behind it.
Oh, interesting. Tell me more about that.
Well, when we disconnect from all that constant stimulation, our nervous system actually gets a chance to kind of recalibrate.
Okay.
The stress hormones go down and our heart rate and blood pressure decrease.
It's like hitting the reset button.
Yeah, exactly. It's like giving your whole system a break.
You know, I've noticed that myself, even if it's just for 5 minutes, like sitting on my balcony, just listening to the birds.
Oh, nice.
It can totally shift my mood.
Exactly. And that's a really key point. It doesn't have to be hours of meditation,
Right.
you know, or like a silent retreat or something.
Yeah.
Even short intentional breaks, you know, even just a few minutes, they can make a huge difference.
That's encouraging.
Yeah. The key is being present in those moments of stillness. It's
Right.
not about just zoning out in front of a screen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, it's about consciously choosing to disconnect.
I see. So you really have to like set that intention.
Exactly.
That's interesting.
So, you know, our source suggests some really simple things.
Oh yeah. What are those?
Like watching clouds drift by,
Yeah.
or really listening to the sounds around you.
Right. Yeah.
It's just simple things like that.
So what are some other ways that that people can really tap into this art of doing nothing?
Well, I'm a big fan of mindful breathing.
Okay.
Even just taking a few minutes to focus on your breath, it can
Yeah.
really calm the mind.
Makes sense.
And nature walks are fantastic too.
Oh yeah, I love those.
Being in nature, it has this naturally calming effect.
For sure.
And even just, you know, sitting in a park, just observing the world around you
Yeah.
without judgment, that can be incredibly restorative.
Right. So it's all about finding what works for you.
Exactly.
There's no like one size fits all approach to doing nothing.
Exactly. It's about tuning in to your own needs and finding what brings you that sense of peace.
Right. And that sense of stillness.
Exactly.
So to recap, I guess what we've really learned here is that doing nothing, it's not about being lazy.
No.
It's actually a deliberate act
Mm-hmm.
that can boost our creativity, reduce stress, and even improve our focus.
Yeah, it's amazing what a little bit of nothing can do.
And the best part is even a few minutes here and there can make a big difference.
Yeah.
That's really great to know.
You know, this all leads to a really important question.
Okay.
When was the last time you truly unplugged? and just allowed yourself to be?
Yeah, that's a good question.
What if incorporating even just a little bit of this intentional nothingness into your day could unlock a whole new level of well-being?
Yeah, it's something to think about.
It is.
Until our next deep dive.
See you then.
All right, take care.
Bye.